Hello, welcome back to English 3, Unit 7, Part 1, The Things I See, with Professor Neil and his TA, Younghee.
Hello, this is TA Younghee. Oh,
Well, just a rhino.
what is that?
Just a rhino and balloons, and even a little tickle.
I was really
Oh, there we go.
looking carefully to that rhino and it suddenly pop.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's there for a bit of fun.
Ooh.
Yes. So, starter, the things I saw. What did you see, Younghee?
I saw a rhino standing there popping the balloons.
Yeah, well, that's a good bit of grammar use there. So, yes, the rhino. Alright, bye, rhino, for now. Enjoy popping your balloons.
They're beautiful. Professor Neil, how did you find these things?
Oh, well, that's in PowerPoint. No magic there. Magic of PowerPoint. Magic of PowerPoint. Starter, things I saw. So, in things I saw, we look at the pictures, fill in the blanks with an object pronoun. Here, them is the object pronoun. And laughing is the present participle.
So we learn how to describe what opposite are doing.
Yes, the action of the object. The action of the object. So here we have, what did you see? And you'd say, I saw them laughing. And you'd be like, who's them? And you'd be like, the men. And then you're like, who is laughing? Well, the men are laughing. And is I laughing? Well, maybe, but no. The I is just seeing. The eye is all seeing, just sees all. I see, I saw.
The eyes of beholder.
Yeah, I'm watching you. And so the men are laughing. So why just is the men laughing? I saw the men laughing. Well, in English, we allow for this to happen. Younghee, would you like to explain? So
This grammar is called participle. As you see in the first example, the main subject is I, main verb is found. So I found my lost hat. And my lost hat, when I found it, was floating on the water. So then it's getting too long. So in English, because we already know that following subject is my lost hat, they want to shorten it. So they decided to remove conjunction and it So it is replaced by ing attached to the verb.
Yeah, so combining like two actions in one sentence.
So instead of making long sentence, they decided to shorten by adding only ing.
Who is them?
All the English-speaking people.
From Shakespeare's day, probably. So I found my lost hat floating. Now, in the part 1, it mentions here object pronoun. And here the object pronoun is them. So in our example, in the grammar, I found my lost hat floating on the water. What's the object pronoun here?
Then I can say I found it. Instead of my lost hat, I can say I found it floating on the water. And second one, I watched he or she. So I watched him polishing his car, or I watched her polishing her car. His car.
Well, she could polish his car. So that one gets a little confusing because she could be polishing his car.
But the third one you see here, ed at the end of repair verb ed. Why this one has ed?
Yeah, this one has ing. This one has ed.
Because third sentence, he, when he got his stereo was already repaired, complete.
Yeah, so in I watched my neighbor polishing his car, the watching and the polishing were happening at the same time. I found my lost hat. Floating was happening at the same time.
That's why it's called the present participle. So
Go back up, yep.
현재 분사.
Present participle, there we go. Present participle, the ing.
So the object action is happening at the same time as the main subject finding, watching it, while the ed, which we call it past participle, 과거 분사, is the referring to the action of object. His stereo is already finished.
Sometime in the past. When? Doesn't matter. It was just in the past.
Participle 분사절 has two forms. Present participle 현재 분사 with ing attached to the verb, and past participle 과거 분사 ed attached to the verb.
But one final point is, I watched my neighbor polish the car is not happening now. All these actions
is happening when the subject was doing things.
When the subject was doing something. Simple grammar. No, not really. Alright, so let's practice some of this. Just practice it. What did you see?
I saw the man working, so I saw him working, because we are learning here object pronoun, how to replace nouns to pronoun.
What did you see?
I saw the tap dripping, so I saw it dripping.
Yeah, so notice Young-hee calls this a tap. Alright, because British people call this a tap.
Yeah, American call it faucet.
Faucet, but I can't pronounce that. I just say
That's
the tap.
French anyhow.
Oui, bonjour. Alright.
Write down.
C'est la vie. Oh, that's British English. Alright, anyway, why not do number 4? What did you see?
I saw the girl reading. I saw her reading.
Her is the girl reading. What did you see?
I saw the man eating. I saw him eating.
So the man is doing the eating. The I is doing the seeing, the sawing, the seesawing. And what did you see?
I saw the woman smiling. I saw her smiling.
Yeah, I saw a rhino smiling because he was popping balloons.
Ollia.
Yes. Alright, so yes, she was doing the smiling, the woman was doing the smiling, and I saw her doing the smiling sometime in the past. What did you see?
I saw the two girls talking.
Yeah, and those two girls could be friends. Because them could be the two girls or the friends. But anyway, they are doing the talking. And lastly, what did you see?
I saw the airplane taking off.
Yeah, take off or leaving. Yes,
I saw it leaving.
I saw the airplane leaving. I was like, oh, bye. But no, not for now. Just take some notes for now and prepare for the next bit. So that was the participle.
We learned present participle with ing attached to the verb, and past participle attached to the verb as ed.
Yeah. Good to have Young-hee as my TA here with grammar.
Oh,
grammar.
More pay, Professor.
Yeah, let's increase your pay. So, as we said, each of these, I saw them laughing, I saw him working, I saw it dripping, I saw her reading, I saw him eating, I saw her smiling, I saw them talking, and I saw it leaving. All talking about someone, I, seeing, saw something. I saw something happening in the past. And that's the object complement. And as we can see, the grammar section has quite a few more object complements to talk about. And we're going to look at some of these verb, object complement structures here in the dialogue. And the first thing we have to do with the dialogue that involve is to listen to the dialogue. And listen to the dialogue read by Yonghee and Professor Neil. So listen up. Alright, so Yonghee, I'll be Aaron, you be Ginny.
Ginny, Ginny.
Ginny. Did you get your bicycle fixed yet?
Oh, yes. I took it to the bike shop last week.
What was wrong?
The brakes were loose. The man fixed them in less than a minute.
Wow, that's good news.
I guess, but he wanted me to pay full price for the repair service.
Oh my, how much was it?
He said it was $50.
What? Wow, he must consider you stupid.
Maybe I am a little stupid. In the end, that simple problem cost me a lot of time and money. Oh, $50.
Not simple. I don't know how to fix the brakes on my bike. I'm always having problems with it. Alright, so not stupid at all, but
very, very expensive.
One way to look at the grammar. So here we have our verb, object complement. And the first one up, we have, did you get your bicycle fixed yet? Did you get your bicycle fixed yet? So we want to ask, in this sentence, Yonghee, the V, which is verb, did you get your bicycle fixed yet? What is the verb, the main verb?
Here is did get.
Did get. And the object?
Your bicycle.
Your bicycle. And object complement?
Fixed. Here is past participle because it's ed form attached to fix verb. So the bicycle is already fixed, like a third example. He got his stereo repaired.
So there you go. That is with the past participle.
Full as object, your bicycle complement.
So the next one we have, he wanted me to pay full price for the repair service. So what's the main verb?
Wanted.
And what's the object?
Me.
Just little old me, just me is the object.
Object pronoun, me.
Okay. And the object complement is?
To pay full price.
So not including for the repair service?
It's optional.
Okay, for the repair service is your adverbial. Right, and it's optional. But the object complement is to pay full price.
So here, object complement came in the form of to infinitive. Infinitive,
because we got our to marry.
So here, this sentence, we all are subject, expect is the main verb, Lisa is object, and to marry Brian
congratulations
is to infinitive object complement that explains action of Lisa.
Yeah, so here we got the to pay. That's the to infinitive.
Pay full price.
And the last one, we got he must consider you stupid. So the main verb is
must consider. Must consider.
Verb. And the object?
You.
You.
Professor Neil, you.
And who is stupid?
You.
Alright, yeah, you is stupid. You is not he, not the bike guy, but you and you here is Ginny. Ginny is stupid, so he must consider Ginny stupid. And she's like, maybe.
So stupid here is object complement, but this is adjective. The adjective can be object complement after the object.
Yeah, so you got like he called his brother stupid. He called him stupid. The evidence proved him wrong. She got her coat wet. She got it wet. So these stupid, wrong, wet, they are adjectives. Not nouns, not participles, but adjectives. So as we say, because this is types of object complement. So in this case, so as you can see, there are many different types of object complements, and we're going to go through all of them for your benefit in a few moments. All right, but before that, so we're going to go through these. We're going to just ask some questions about the dialogue, which will come up in the homework, maybe, if we have time for them in the... So I'm going to ask Yonghi the question, and or Yonghi can ask me, but I'm going to ask Yonghi. Did Ginny get her bike fixed?
Yes.
Yeah, so here she says yes. So meaning, yes, I did get my bike fixed. I took it to the bike shop last week to get it fixed.
Yes, but here I'm out and she took it to the bike shop last week.
Mm-hmm. Who fixed her bike?
The guy at the repair shop?
Yeah, the guy at the bike shop.
Bike shop.
The bike shop fixed it. You can say the bike shop fixed it.
The bike shop fixed it.
Yeah, the man at the bike shop fixed the bike. What was wrong with Ginny's bike?
Her bike's brakes were loose.
Yes, her brakes were loose. What was wrong with her bike? The brakes were loose.
So he only tightened it.
Yeah, it was a simple problem. Simple problem. How much did Ginny pay to get her bike repaired?
She had to pay $50.
Yeah, we assume she paid $50. And lastly, why would Aaron think the man thought Ginny was stupid?
Because the man tried fool Ginny by asking to pay full price.
Or it was just a simple problem, and so he was surprised that she couldn't fix it herself.
Oh, Professor
Yeah,
knew.
I know. Deep thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah, all right,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, hopefully you guys were listening at home, because that's coming up in the homework.
I need my spanner to tighten my bike brake fixed.
So as you've been noticing, that there have been different types of object complement. There's a noun object complement, there's an adjective object complement, a participle object complement, a verb or preposition object complement, an infinitive object complement, a bare infinitive object complement. So let's just go through the various ones. So the first one is the noun. The chairman, a good teacher. But technically it's not a noun, it's a noun phrase. Should be noun phrase.
Because it's more than one word.
Yeah, so chairman is a noun, the chairman is a noun phrase. A good teacher. Teacher is a noun, a good teacher is noun phrase. Phrase. Yeah, Yonghi's gone silent there. Alright. They elected the young man chairman. Oh, look at that. We've broken it down for you. So this is the whole sentence. And so Yonghi, does that look okay to you?
Yeah, Professor, it's beautiful.
Yeah, nice way of showing it. So yes, they is the subject, elected. So they, the people, elected the young man chairman. So the young man was elected chairman by the people. Oh, that's the grammar from the last unit. Right? The young man was elected chairman by the people. Object complement. That's what it's known as. They elected him chairman. So the young man can be replaced by the object pronoun him. He called his brother stupid. Adjective. Adjective. Stupid is an adjective. Again, it's the same sentence pattern. Subject, verb, object, object complement. Object complement in this case is an adjective. And then we got, he called his brother stupid. He called him stupid. He got his stereo repaired. Oh, let's show the nice pattern again. Sentence, subject, verb, object, object complement. And as Yonghi said, this one is the past participle. Talking about the action that was carried out on his stereo. Yeah, Yonghi notes here. He got it repaired. He didn't want to let her in the house. So here in the example it says he didn't want to let her in. Alright? Technically it's like in what? In where? So I've given you an example, like didn't want to let her in the house. Why he didn't want to let her in? Well, she was probably a vampire or something and wanted to suck his blood. But we don't have all the information. So the sentence here is he, I know it's a long verb phrase, alright, followed by, as he said, to let her is the whole object, right, is the, yeah, that's fine, alright, that's the object, and then here the preposition is the object complement. And so one is he didn't want to let her in the house. You could also have the opposite. You could also remove the didn't and say he wanted to let her in the house. It works the same grammatically.
Negative or affirmative?
Yes, negative versus affirmative. Very good, Yonghi. And then we all expect Lisa to marry Brian. So notice the similarity between this one, to let her in, but here the infinitive is the object complement.
So like previous one, the main verb is very important to decide what form comes.
For the object.
What form comes as what's called infinitive comes, right? Like a to infinitive or bare infinitive, which we'll learn later.
So this is the infinitive, which has the to. It's called infinitive because you can see the to there.
Expect likes to have a to infinitive.
Yeah, to. Marry, to marry. To means infinitive. See here, to. And that is what we call the infinitive. The bare infinitive, we all expect her to marry Brian, so we could have her for Lisa. The bare one here, because here there's no to. He made the candidate to repeat the answer. You could say that. Alright?
No, because as you notice here, the main verb, first sentence he made, which is make, and the second sentence I saw, which is feeling, like see, hear, those kind of verb, and then third one here, right? So this kind of main verb requires the bare infinitive, verb original form without to, as there no to. That is English grammar. No to. So he made the candidate repeat the answer.
So this depends upon the verb made, because he made the candidate repeat the answer. If it was wanted, he wanted the candidate to repeat the answer.
Yeah, also like he let the candidate repeat the answer. So let only allows bare infinitive. Also, he had the candidate repeat the answer. The verb make, let, have allows only bare infinitive. And see, hear, feel, those kind of verb allows only bare infinitive.
So Yonghi's very good at this. Very good at
I
this.
studied very hard to assist Professor Neil.
Yeah, you hear that word, studied hard. So you say he made the candidate repeat the answer. You might say he made him repeat the answer. Now a different way of writing this, is the candidate repeated the answer. So afterwards, he made the candidate repeat the answer. He made him repeat that. Then the candidate repeated the answer. So it tends to lead from one thing to the next action. So those are different types of object complement. Lucky you get to study hard on them. So I think we will just give you some examples, some practice questions that might come up in the homework. Okay, so we're just going to run through a couple of these. Yonghi, who did America elect in 2020?
They elected, what was his name?
Biden.
Joe Biden. They elect Joe Biden the president.
Yes. Do you consider him a good president?
I consider him. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know. Too early to say. Too early. Too soon. What is something you got repaired?
Recently, I got my shoes repaired.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I got my phone repaired. When you are eating, what do you have to do in your country?
When I am eating in my country, I have to keep my elbows off the table.
No? Okay. Yeah, my parents told me that. Strangely enough, I don't listen to that anymore. I guess I got too old. Alright, what is something you advise me to do?
I advise you not to get angry too quickly.
Oh, thank you. Good advice.
Me too.
What is something you made someone do?
I frequently make Professor Neil angry.
And then I go green. Alright, well, thank you, Yonghee. That was good. So that was English 3, Unit 1. Rhino says end of part 1.
Wow, finished. That was a hard grammar, but once you get used to it, it's quite useful.
Yeah, bye. See
Bye.
you in part 2.